Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Sensory UnderLoad podcast. Your time is up. Your time is now. You suck my penis. The time is now. It's about to be Sensory UnderLoad time.
Wait, I had an idea. Keep going.
The Price is Right music?
Me?
Or was that Match Game music?
No, it
That
was
was
John Cena's theme.
song.
It was John Cena's theme.
If you speed it up, so are you saying if you speed up the John Cena theme song, it's the Price is do. Wait, no, because what is that?
Cena.
Family Feud?
Come on down.
Is John
Harvey?
Cena the one that was always
Hang on,
like cut
continue.
the nuts off of your pets?
What?
Was that John? No, not John Cena. I mean, fucking Bob Barker. Was he the cut the nuts off your pets? He's like, remember to spay and neuter your pets. That's what. I think that was Bob Barker's thing, where he's like, remember to spay and neuter your pets. They would do it at the end of every episode. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, I think you're right. I guess I'm just thinking more of like spay and neuter. Wait, okay, Spencer, look.
Rewind a little bit here.
Do we need more over here, Skylar?
No, that's fine.
You think that's fine?
Yeah, look at you. There's a little picture of the Al Qaeda flag right there.
Okay.
Don't you see it?
I was making sure that was sufficient.
I was making sure you
for your direction.
Oh my God.
I was
just started.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Sensory UnderLoad. I believe episode 4. This might be episode 4. I'm pretty sure this is.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are very loaded sensorily,
dude.
if you can't tell.
But last time there was a fucking
tornado.
during
Which
the
was
pod.
super not
How crazy was that
sensory.
shit?
I mean, thank God we survived, but every other human around us died.
Oh my God.
We're the only
How did we
ones.
do it? How did we make it through?
Luckily,
Through the
we're-
power of Allah, all things are powerful. Remember,
Through the power of crack cocaine, all things are possible.
it is going to be the most tonal whip episode because the beginning of it is us staring out the window like, oh God, we're going to die. And then the end of the episode is us playing quietly, like playing Rummy Cube. And then me talking about a wrestling match. I realized that I did like a 15-minute bit of me explaining the whole arc of a wrestling thing. And both of you are saying nothing and me are just like, and then RVD kicked, what's his name? And then we're like, wait, it's your turn. I'm like, okay, 1 second.
I think that just kind of speaks to the fact that we are a Midwestern podcast.
We're keeping it as Midwestern as
and
possible.
also, I just want to point out, we still have a tile from that game
sitting on our
2
table.
or 3 weeks ago sitting on our table because we're too lazy to literally go put it in that box like
It's the lucky piece.
Well,
6
not
feet
only
away.
do we have to...
It is a 7.
Yeah. Not only do we have to put it in a box, we have to
have
put
to
it in
put
a
it
bag, in a box. That's 2 fucking steps.
A Crown Royal bag.
Can't be doing that.
That's a lot of steps. More than 1.
But yeah, we made it through the tornado. Everything's cool. We're the only ones
We
left
did.
in DeKalb.
We also made it through like 2 tornadoes because then like 4 days later there was like more tornado shit happening at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was fucking
Remember that
horrible.
shit?
Woke up to sirens. That
Oh,
a fun
I was
way to
already
wake
awake,
up.
unfortunately.
Ouija, please don't not. Okay, thank you.
Fun way to wake up there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
He calls me with all of his clients in his group home, like huddled in a closet.
And we're like, hey, honey, just make sure you have
Everything
something.
good
If you
over
need
there?
to take something, take the like dog and cat to the basement. Be ready to go. It's mostly what I was calling for. I was like, I didn't.
But I can like hear everybody in the background.
Because I have no
like,
doubt that you would sleep through a tornado.
farting in a little fart box.
That'd be a terrible way to die.
Closet.
Just slept.
Sleeping through a tornado and you wake up and next thing you know is
Honestly, I think it might be the best way possible to go out.
True that.
You know what
That
I mean?
could
Just
be
like
fun.
goodbye.
You wake up just like, woo.
In your dream, you're like flying a little bit. You're like, woohoo.
Or it's the opposite, and it's one of those terrifying flying dreams, and then you wake up and you're actually fucking falling.
Right, and falling to your death. So, recently, did you guys... I know you both are on TikTok. Have you realized that there is a live streaming function to TikTok?
Yes. Because I see way too many weird-ass lives come across
You
my
have to
free
have
page.
1,000 followers.
To do it.
Yeah.
1,000 to stream live?
Yeah,
But-
on TikTok.
How is it that I see... Well...
Because they're crazy people.
No, I was going to ask, just the other day, I saw a cat live streaming on TikTok. Somebody put a camera on a cat, like their collar, and they were just going around. I watched it. But they got 1,000 followers. But
Yeah.
it's a cat.
I guess that makes sense.
I would follow them. So
I saw a crazy fucking live stream. So, like, It was a guy who was playing Pokemon Go. Like,
love it.
So
love
like he had a
Pokemon
camera
Go.
set up and it was shooting him playing Pokemon Go, and then it was him smoking a crack pipe like this. He's like, "What do you think? What do you guys think we should do for this battle? What do you?"
Was he with other people?
He was by himself in a very dark, dirty room,
Talking to himself?
talking to himself. No, not to himself. Talking to like 400 other people watching him smoke crack and play
on the live
Pokemon Go
stream.
on live stream.
Okay, yes.
And I was like, that's what we should do.
Wow.
Like Twitch is always like freaking out about people like breaking the rules. We should let crackheads live stream for money.
Go to TikTok, apparently.
That's genius.
Bones Justice, I would watch live stream all day long.
Oh my god, dude.
If anyone would have a live stream.
The best idea for him would be just like a camera crew like walking behind
Following him, yeah.
And
'Cause,
just-
yeah, I do. But I mean, sometimes a POV is nice.
Yeah.
You know.
It would be a living episode of Shameless, pretty much like
The Bone Show.
the Bound
Except
Show.
he doesn't have kids yet.
No,
Thank God.
Thank God.
Honestly. Have you seen that guy that plays Pokemon Go and he has like 7,000 phones
Oh, and it's like-
strapped to him and he like rides a bicycle around? I don't know. Is he from like Japan or something?
Yeah, I believe he's from an Asian country.
He looks wild.
Yeah.
A lot of accounts going at once.
Like at least how many phones? 20,
Oh, it's-
25,
it's
50?
nuts. They're looking at it right now, so it's crazy.
Like strapped to himself or a bicycle. I don't know how does he doesn't have
How's he
enough
keep him
fingers to do it. How do you do that?
I think he like goes to an area and does like a few games at a time, and then maybe moves and
Can somebody engineer a multi-finger
thing it all at once.
He's on some
They're
next
swooping all at
throw?
once.
level. Fucking
You know that guy doesn't miss a single throw. He's a
No.
pro.
Do you still play Pokemon Go,
Master Ball.
Spencer?
Oh no, I haven't played that since it came out.
Dog, I've been playing Pokemon Go.
You didn't stop.
No, I stopped. I feel like it came out in like 2016, right? That was
Yeah.
the big year. I stopped in like 2017 or something, maybe 2018, and then I picked it up again in quarantine.
Relapse.
Oh yeah, you relapsed during quarantine.
Yeah, yeah.
You and
in
like
quarantine.
90% of
Because
America.
the game developers made it because everyone was stuck in their house. They made it so like every Pokemon or like all the gyms and all the little stops you could spin.
didn't have to leave.
They like made their range way wider.
Oh, it's okay.
So
you
it
can
made
do
it a
shit
lot
from your house.
easier to do shit.
Interesting.
And I haven't stopped since then, and it's kind of embarrassing.
Don't stop.
No, actually, I'm not embarrassed anymore. I'm not embarrassed. I'm almost 30 years old, and I play Pokemon Go.
I was playing Pikmin all last year. I was playing. I got on the Pikmin. You take them on walks and feed them flowers and shit.
Yeah,
Maybe you
it's
could-
like it's the same people that do Pokemon Go, right?
And, yeah, but I haven't. I got off. Of
Maybe
that.
you can convince one of the 30 people that watch our podcast on a regular basis to be friends with you.
Be friends if you play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Like, drop your username, and I will send you gifts. I need to get my my special research, stuff going. So
We're a socialist podcast. You give us views and we'll give you prizes and items in Pokemon Go.
Fucking Oprah.
I'm gonna make Skylar.
That's right, comrade. We can do it together.
I'm gonna make Skylar put my Pokemon Go handle in the description. And
it's on screen
If you request
flashing.
me to be a friend, I will instantly send you a gift
It's flashing on screen right
and
now.
a fun little sticker
Exactly.
of a little Pokemon with it.
So, did you guys see that Donald Trump Jr. posted a picture of the person that's the judge for his dad's fucking
Is it a
case?
real picture?
His daughter. The picture of his daughter on his Twitter, like
Wait, what?
saying like,
See, like this bitch is ugly.
yeah, like he's like roasting her, right? And I'm like,
No way, really?
Wait,
yeah, no,
who's
no,
the
He's
judge's
really-
daughter?
the judge's daughter.
The DA.
Yeah, the DA, the judge's
DA.
No, the judge. The judge's
judge.
daughter. A picture of his daughter on either Rumble or Twitter, saying like roasting her in a picture, right? Like this is your father is a disgusting.
Christ.
And the
Don't
crazy
you have like actual important things to do?
the crazy thing is, do you think it's a good idea to roast the
Judge's
judge
daughter.
of the person that's? What are you trying to put your dad?
Sentencing your father.
Are you trying to put your dad away to prison?
What a dumbass.
That's what I couldn't fucking believe. I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, was she hot though, or
I think she was kind of mid.
But I mean,
She looks like a judge's daughter.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I mean, yeah. You wouldn't say anything.
You know what it is? It's wealth face. You know, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Like people that be
Hillary
like,
Clinton, I feel like.
it's the wealth. I think it's like almost like if you need an aspect of need in your life, either it needs to be economical or like love,
Social
love,
or
yeah, you need-
empathetic.
yeah, you need like some aspect of that, or your face turns into like a weird witch face. I don't know how it's possible.
I think that's probably karma somehow, you know?
Like, look at all the Trump boys.
Yeah.
Everyone except for the autistic one has weird faces.
And he's, I mean, only a child still, right?
There's
So-
still time for him to get a witch face.
Exactly. I think his fate depends on his path.
Exactly.
Whatever he chooses. I'm sure, though, you know, the researcher statistician in me is like, but also those people that are dickheads like that also abuse drugs and alcohol and make them look uglier because they do the things that make you look
I've
ugly.
used drugs and alcohol. I'm fucking looking gorgeous.
Look at me, I'm fucking beautiful.
You look like you're about to sell me some drugs and alcohol right now.
That's how you do it. The offset is how much drugs you've sold in your life makes you.
That's, you know, there you go. That's how the karma evens it out.
The karma system works out.
Exactly. You just do too many drugs, and it also depends on how much those drugs
It's the
cost.
true capitalism dream.
If the drugs cost a lot of money, it
Yeah.
really,
yeah.
the inflation really plays
The
a part.
inflation.
In
It's an inflation rate that you can't. Do you know what's fucking crazy though? That I'm putting feelers out into the future. No president has ever caught the case. None of them.
So far, yes.
Up to this point. I don't think like the elites would be the people that are choosing whether or not Donald Trump will catch a case.
Right.
It puts too much of a precedent on them that the possibility is that you could get fucked by the legal
anyone
system
could
if
get
you fucked around too much.
Right.
Anyone can do
I
That
know,
means
yeah.
anyone,
I
yeah.
hope that actually is the case, that is how that goes out,
But no,
or that is how
Is
it.
this all just a big publicity?
I think it's a publicity
Right.
thing.
Right. You
They're-
think he's gonna be
they're-
found not guilty?
They're Nelson Mandeling. They're gonna Nelson Mandela Donald
And then
Trump.
he's gonna be like, they tried to
With no
charge,
prison, yeah.
they tried to charge me, but I didn't do anything
Just
wrong.
fucking bolstering. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
no, for real. Because it's the only
can
thing
see
it's
that.
the only thing it's doing is making the people that
Unfortunately.
want him to be
Yeah.
president again
His
more like
supporters.
he's a freedom fighter. He's
Right, he's a
fighting
martyr.
he's a martyr.
Yeah.
You're turning a person who started off as a fucking dickhead and then you gave him attention and then you turned him into a president. But then you took away the presidency, right? And then you like want to turn him into fucking Jesus. Why are you trying to turn Donald Trump into Jesus? Let him be a dickhead on his little Rumble website or whatever fucking thing he does. But stop fucking trying to do
Because
shit with it.
Republicans love Jesus, Skylar.
They want their own Jesus.
They need real live Jesus. Okay,
It's
don't
like
take this away from them.
It's like a paradox. Like he probably did do illegal shit.
Oh, I'm sure he
Go to
did.
jail, but at the same time, if you put him in jail, his supporters go even more crazy.
Yeah,
So there's really no win here.
that's very true. That's very true.
It's not even that like is there like a win, but like
Everybody loses.
but the thing is I
Welcome
think
to
I think
America.
I think it's more like a thing where it's just a precedent
Yeah.
that you don't charge a sitting or a previously sitting president for because I think
Right.
there's a nature of doing things that are the president that is like the cutting edge of what is legal and what is illegal.
Like you're allowed to do that because you are the president,
right.
kind of thing.
They're saying he did it before he was president there because it was campaign fund. They're saying he bribed the porn star and then wrote it off as campaign funds or something.
If we want to open that can of worms,
Yeah.
right, then
But
we
that's what
really
everyone
need to look
exactly-
into the fucking Clintons. That's all I'm saying. All of these conservative people are like, if you go after
You're
Donald
president or
Trump,
not, yeah.
we're gonna go after the the Clintons, and I'm like, please do it. I know these motherfuckers are doing evil
These are
shit.
the same people that were like, lock her up.
Yeah, right.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh, 1 second. Let me reopen my phone.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a politician, you're just probably a piece of garbage. Because who wants to be politicians?
You have to be a
Pieces
piece
of garbage.
shit.
Yeah.
Nobody actually wants to be a politician
Yeah.
if you're a good human being.
That's a problem. And if
You
are,
actually want to go actively do things to
Do
better communities.
And if
communities.
you are that, you get shot in the face.
Right. Yes, that too.
So quick.
Yeah,
So quick.
Yeah.
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 It is a
Assassinated.
it's so crazy how the number of people that were like blatantly assassinated by the US government.
Oh yeah.
Even especially
Right
like
by our own government. Yeah. That's
Like-
very true.
like fucking so many African leaders have been like implicitly assassinated by the US government. It's crazy.
It's common knowledge that fucking they sent Martin Luther King the fucking letters to try to get him to kill himself.
Oh yeah.
That's
Really?
Like, it's undisclosed. It's disclosed.
Freedom of-
declassified
freedom of
shit now.
information.
Yeah, the FBI
Damn.
actually they wrote fake letters to Martin Luther King when he was in jail, pretending to be black people, saying like,
You should
"We're
kill
not
yourself.
with you. Yeah, you're dividing us.
Did you
more
hear
than
about the
you
le-
should kill yourself? All this shit.
The newest
Damn.
leak of those
Insane.
letters was
That's crazy.
Right before he was assassinated, they sent him a letter that says that we will expose the infidelities that you were having with your wife and purposely tarnish your image in the public.
Who was he assassinated by?
The CIA.
Well, what does the history book say?
The CIA.
Is that right?
Some guy with 3 names. you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
John
they all have
it's
3
John Wilkes Booth?
They all got 3 names. If you assassinate someone, it'd be
Lee Harvey
Skylar
Oswald?
Keanu,
That'd be sick.
Skylar Keanu Monavon.
Thank
killer
you.
of fucking. Who would you kill?
Who are you gonna? Donald Trump?
No.
But
Go
no,
for it.
No.
because that
If-
just makes
No.
people go more.
Yeah.
I
Who
would-
are you gonna kill?
I would probably kill Warren Buffett.
Oh shit!
Warren Buffett?
I would kill like a big hedge fund guy.
Money person.
Okay. A
money
You're Going
person.
after the stock market.
I guess I don't know who that is.
Yeah, no, honestly, those are the evilest people. In
I
my
thought you were
opinion.
talking about Jimmy Buffett. And I was going to say, what do you have against Margaritaville?
I'd take down Jimmy Buffett.
Hey, no, the older I get, the more I want to live in Margaritaville
Wasting
my whole life.
away
Fucking
again.
laser, and then a laser's on his head. Wasted away.
What would you
Oh, shit.
What would you rather be at when you're 50 years old? A Fish concert, tripping balls, or at Margaritaville at 11 a.m.?
I would like to be dead.
That's the
I don't know. I guess I'm thinking of 2 extremes
That's the choice.
of people we know. Yeah.
Well, if
Which
that's
one would
the
you choose?
choice,
Wasting away
Then
again
at least
because I got
better
HIV.
drugs, bro.
Yeah, the Fish concert would definitely have better drugs.
That's true. Margaritaville would have a lot of Karens at it, right?
That just sounds like a bad time.
Not unless you were drunk as shit.
I kind of like some Jimmy Buffett songs. I'm gonna sing you one.
You
I
are
wish
in
I
a
had
Hawaiian
pencil
shirt
in
right
my
now.
stash.
Look at you.
And also,
The Boston
fish
Blackie
people are,
time. I fucking hate
Annoying
Fish.
as shit. Annoying.
I
don't-
fucking hate Fish.
like any band where the person turns around after every song and says like,
Hey.
"They're playing this one." Fuck your band.
Yeah, no.
If you do that shit.
They
haven't played we this know.
since '87. This is what I don't want. I can't do 15 minutes of this.
Have you guys seen? You got to put this up on the screen right now. Have you guys seen the pictures where they replaced the guitarists' guitars with slugs?
No.
So it's like John Mayer, but they replaced the guitar with slug. So it's just him holding a slug.
And he just looks disgusted.
Oh, God.
Put it up,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Finger in
Check
the
it out.
slug.
Jamie, put it up.
amazing.
Oh, I mean Trent.
Jamie.
Trent.
I was gonna,
Trent,
I thought
put
you
it up.
fired Trent.
No, Trent.
yeah,
still,
what did happen to him?
He still works for us. I don't know.
He's got a stick up his ass. We brought him into work.
Yeah.
We put
So
him in his
that's
place.
fun. Ooh, where do we work? Where we brought Trent
Trent
in
works for the government.
with a stick up his
I was about to
ass.
say Trent works for the fucking government now.
Oh shit, he got clean.
No.
Oh,
No.
what branch of the government makes you not drug
The
test?
DMV.
He's a fucking agent.
He works for
Oh,
the DMV.
God.
Where he can put his will onto other people. He's like, next. Shut up. Fuck
I'm
you.
on my break.
Yeah.
Don't. But I'm still behind my desk. No, don't come. Next, go to the next.
Next one. The funniest thing is,
You just sounded just like him there. That was perfect.
I was about to say she didn't sound like a 300-pound black woman.
And that's where my timer ends.
And cut.
If I press the red button will stop it, and then we can press it again to record. Or does it erase it? I'm scared. All right, because I'm doing mine, so at least I have a timer too.
Go, go, go. Oh my God.
Go, go.
You look disheveled.
Scour Rangers.
Go, go,
Scour
Power
Rangers. Remember that?
Rangers.
What is Scour Rangers?
I just quoted Arthur.
Go, go.
Dude, the other day I was hanging out with Anthony and AJ, and AJ's like, "Man, the other day I got stoned and I watched Arthur. You ever watch Arthur while you're stoned?" And I was like, "No, dude, I haven't watched Arthur since I was in 4th grade." And he's like, "It's hilarious."
Go, go, Scour Rangers.
But yeah, that was like a dental commercial.
Go, go, Scour Rangers.
And it's
That's hilarious.
Power Rangers scrubbing the teeth.
Scrubbing the teeth.
Well,
It does not even match
We
up
gotta get
to
AJ on here.
my
I was about
shiny
to say, we
teeth
definitely
and
need to
me.
get AJ on the show.
Yeah. All right,
Ooh.
we're back. And we're back.
So I saw a crazy. This is Skylar's crazy video of Reddit corner. I saw a guy, right? So he's walk up to a piece of wood and there's a hole cut in it. Right?
Oh, glory hole.
This already
But
sounds bad.
It's not connected to anything. It's like
What do you mean that wood is connected to nothing?
What is he's got it against the wall? He picks it up and there's a hole in it. Right?
It's like Plank from
like
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
It covers his whole body. He put his dick and his balls through the hole, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Because at first I thought someone
He's
was
doing Plank, man.
I thought that someone was gonna come up and like suck his dick through the wood, and I was like, this is a weird
Right,
fetish.
glory
makes me
hole, of
uncomfortable.
course.
No, that's not even what happened. He lays down on the ground,
Back.
so just his dick and a piece of wood, and then a woman comes into the shot, and she puts a pair of tap shoes on,
What are you watching?
and then and then she steps on top of him, and he clearly looks uncomfortable, and then she proceeds to tap dance on his cock and balls repeatedly, and I'm not even the beginning of it takes I don't know, like 3 minutes, because you have to see him put his dick into the piece of
Can
wood.
you please put this video in, but blur
Just
out the cock
completely
and
blur.
balls? Because I need to even just like blur, have it even half of it. I need to know.
That alone might get us banned from YouTube.
I was about to say,
Hey, I got a pair of tap shoes. We could try and.
Oh, no, we're not recreating.
Why don't you get your clothes?
Sounds kind of hot, right?
Well, let's just get a plank of wood. We'll try it out.
we are not recreating this video.
Yeah, all I need to, like, I'm just imagining it that at least the wood is like nicely finished whole and not just not just a raw
It's
cut.
a raw
It's like pressed,
splinter
like
splinter
At
fucking
first, I
Yeah.
thought that's what the video was. I'm like, oh, is he gonna like put? I thought at first he was gonna put splinters on around
God.
his dick and
it
balls.
makes me literally like want to squirm, like I'm uncomfortable.
But could you imagine someone putting their whole weight of their body with tap shoes in on your dick and balls?
Tap shoes are literal metal on your. Like
Yeah.
it's like steel-toed boots, basically.
And then I clicked on the person,
But they
Do a
sound a
little
little
jig.
funnier. Yeah, it sounds a little cooler.
and then I followed I followed this line through.
Was there music involved? Like, was she dancing to
No,
a song?
but
you looked up the person?
no,
Because if we did it ourselves,
We'll have
we could do a song.
yeah.
You know, we
Show
could
tune?
choreograph it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Show
true.
tune?
The craziest thing is, okay, so that's crazy. This person uploaded this on the No Rules subreddit on Reddit.
Truly no rules.
Yeah. And then I was like, damn, this is crazy. And I was like, oh, maybe this person will have other Finny videos. No, this person does this only.
Only gets tap danced on?
No, but the other thing I saw was he put his nuts in between two pieces of clear see-through
Oh, it's other
like
materials?
like glass,
Yeah.
and then ratcheted it closed over his balls.
Whoa.
Squashed it?
So yeah, so it looked, but you could see his balls
so he
being
likes
squished
his balls being squished,
Yeah.
In a
basically.
vice.
in a vice.
Oh.
Yeah. If I can,
see through, so you could see.
so you could see his balls being smushed. Yeah, it was sick. It looked like if someone was about to put his nuts under like a fucking like a microscope. Like they were gonna look at this.
slide.
Yeah, it was like a slide with his nuts in it. It was fucking sick.
He should collaborate with Hydraulic Press Channel.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
the hydraulic press channel.
Hydraulic Press.
Have you ever seen the Hydraulic Press channel?
I didn't realize Reddit was this fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's a couple crazy ones.
Yeah,
There's some crazy ones.
Some of the subreddits are dark.
Well,
but
the-
no, I've
Yeah.
never seen. What's this?
No,
press
this
thing?
is I think I originally saw you watching it
Yeah.
on YouTube, but I come across it on TikTok
Do you
now.
just come home and see him watching this shit, and you're like,
No,
all
it's
right,
actually no.
that's a person's nuts in a vice.
No, I don't see any of this shit.
I
I don't see none of it.
it's
surprise, honey.
well, this is the secret. I try to look. I think of a crazy idea, and I see if anyone's
So
done
he
it.
thinks, wow, I wonder if someone has smashed their
Obvi-
balls. I wonder if
obviously
someone
Reddit.
has gotten tap danced on their balls before.
That's what. Yeah, that was what I typed in,
And what do you know?
and that's
and
what I
somebody
found.
has.
There's a person who's dedicated
Yeah.
to it.
Mostly.
So you were just wondering, is this possible to do?
Yes.
Honey, go get your tap shoes.
No.
It's called curiosity.
I got this plank of wood, so
I
let's
think-
just
I
try
think-
this out.
I think I.
You can just ask me, Skylar.
I think
we can figure it out.
I think I put in.
Curious.
I think I put in surprise genital mutilation into Reddit,
Surprise.
and that's what came up. I don't know specifically what it was. I think I was trying to look up. I was writing a joke that was
Surprise.
that went a whole completely different way, and then I was like, and then I found this, and then I completely
You're
lost.
talking about what your Pornhub searches you can keep to yourself. I don't
Yeah. Surprise genital whatever.
mutilation.
I also think I was looking for another video that I saw. Where
I was looking for something very specific.
I think I was looking for something that I saw previously on Reddit, because there's
Very
like
specific.
these other accounts that are like will be like around for like 2 days, and then they'll just upload the craziest things. Oh, speaking of crazy shit. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did you hear
Continue.
about the guy who leaked all of those documents about the government?
I
Which
did,
one?
But I didn't hear the details. What was that about?
Is this like how
It was
recent is this?
Like today or like the previous day. He just got arrested, and
What's it about?
do you know what he did? He leaked government secrets on a Discord server about Minecraft. It was a meme Minecraft account, a server, because he was trying to be like, oh, I'm a big deal. I handle government secrets. And they're like, everyone's like, no, you don't. Are you bullshitting? And
The other like 12-year-old
The other
boys you're
12-year-old,
talking
yes.
about, like on this fucking Discord.
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Are you
and
serious?
and the account was called the Thug Shaker Minecraft account, and Thug Shaker is like a meme. It's like, do the Thug Shaker,
I saw
shake
that he was
your ass, do
21
you?
years
Yeah,
old, so I was like,
How does he
Holy
know these
shit.
government secrets?
because he was working for the feds.
he was
He was-
smart. He must have been a
Oh,
He was like an army
okay.
guy.
computer kid.
Yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and then
It's
they,
like a story of an idiot.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking, oh my.
yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
On
No,
Minecraft.
it was a Minecraft server.
And now he's gonna go to jail for like 20 years.
Yeah.
probably.
Fucking idiot.
He'll be in Guantanamo.
Yeah,
They're gonna
he's gonna go to government.
'cause he- yeah, the
fucking
government
fuck you in the ass
prison.
jail.
Yeah, because he was releasing crazy secrets, like shit that they did not want out.
Wow.
Ooh.
Pulled a fucking.
Hey kids, did you know the government?
The Minecraft Snowden. That's what they
Yeah.
should call him. Minecraft Snowden.
Yeah, for real. The funny thing is that he wasn't doing it for a political reason.
Yeah,
he
what was his motive?
He was trying
Just
to,
trying to get clout
He was trying to get clout. Be like,
from 12-year-old boys? Do you think that government secrets are going to get
He
you
was
clout?
just talking shit.
I think pussy and boobs are probably going to get you clout,
Not
right?
on Minecraft.
no, not on the
Not on Minecraft?
Not on the Thug Shaker Minecraft server. That's what.
Okay.
It was.
He's just talking shit. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you know Snowden's smart because that motherfucker
He's
went
still.
to Russia.
I was going to say
yeah.
he's
He's
still out there
he's
somewhere.
out there fucking doing.
He didn't think he was
interviews
gonna
and
get caught.
shit. Yeah, he knew.
He didn't think he was
knew
gonna
what
get caught.
doing. He
Yeah.
was-
Well,
he was already out of the country by the
sorry,
time.
bruh.
This
Bye.
leak was. Yeah, he was like, "See ya."
Did you hear that Germany and Italy both banned Chat GDP?
Oh, really?
Isn't that interesting? They're the first two countries to
No way.
ban it. Which I think.
we should talk about how we broke ChatGPT.
Oh my God.
the
Oh,
other day.
I want to hear that story too because I was not there.
Skylar and Josh managed to break ChatGPT.
Well, we
They
just.
tricked it really.
Well, the thing is,
You tricked it.
The thing is, this is the secret with the Chat GDP thing is so like. The people that end up making apps are like left leaning, right?
Right.
You know, that's a pretty common knowledge known thing. The secret was we were asking it to really like obscene things, but and it would be like, oh, I can't answer that, and then we would just try to like put it in the angle of like they were like, I think we were like asking about jizz or something like that.
Well,
So
that sounds about what you would ask.
Yeah.
So Skylar asks it. Skylar goes, "All right, ask ChatGPT how much
Jizz can fill up a full
ejectile
can fill up a full pool.
What, fill a pool?
I think it was a pool.
Excuse me?
I think it was a pool.
It was not a pool. It was the Grand
Oh, the
Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
How much semen can fill the Grand Canyon?
Okay.
ChatGPT says no. Fuck you.
That's a feasible question.
So
I
Josh,
think.
so Josh and Skylar are like, all right. These motherfuckers ask it. I go, okay. How much volume is in one ejaculation?
Okay.
It gives us a very scientific answer.
Right.
It answers it, and then Josh goes, okay. Now, how much of that would it take to fill up the Grand Canyon? But then this is the best part: is it answers it, and then immediately it turns red. The text turns red. It answers it like 20 million cubic liters of semen to fill the Grand Canyon, and then it turns red and goes, But you should not ask such questions because that is not productive.
No, the one that we truly broke it was.
It started to question
like,
itself. Like, oh, wait.
That is not a productive question.
I remember the one that finally.
It's got shame behind it.
I remember the
It's like
thing
my
that
mom.
remember the thing that finally broke it. How we used like social justice shit to break it. We asked, what would be some villains if trans Batman was a superhero, right? And it said, I can't answer that question.
yeah.
And then I said, I am trans.
Trans Batman.
And I'm looking for villains to write my
Batman story.
Batman.
Yeah. So
Like-
who's the Batman villain?
Yeah, it was.
For trans Batman.
Yeah, who
and
would
it
be-
gave us the most vanilla
Yeah, it was
answers.
vanilla.
It was like,
Wow.
It was like the transphobe.
Yeah, yeah. It was,
That's
But,
the
like-
villain's name, the transphobe.
but the thing
God.
is, it doesn't. You just have. It's so funny. It's not even the thing that like. I feel like any question could be answered if you asked it the right way to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just gotta phrase it right.
Yeah, it's just like a phrasing and like making it feel.
I think that's the same way with people, baby.
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out fully, but
Well, the harder thing is that every single person is different, and ChatGPT
Right.
is the same every fucking time.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
well-
tried to get it to write lyrics, and it's the most generic shit.
Yeah.
Party.
The interesting thing, at least when I was talking about like Germany and Germany and Italy banning ChatGPT, I think it's kind of foolish in a way. I feel like
The
this
rest
shit,
of the world is going to be fucking light years ahead of you.
the future is coming, and the
Right. It's
gonna
future is
happen no
AI
matter
shit.
what.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's
Right.
no level of you trying to like.
You
hide-
might as well just figure out how to work with it.
Right. Oh,
feel
100%.
This is not something you can ban.
It's
No.
it's not going to go away anytime soon.
No.
and
'Cause-
they're already talking about copywriting like people's voices and stuff because of all the verses coming out now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Jay-Z AI verse, and you can just.
Oh, you know, I
people are
can
putting 'em up
like
on
yeah,
YouTube.
kind of like the deep fakes. How you
Yeah.
can do that with like
Yep.
a
It's like now
audio.
can you now copyright your personality? Like what the fuck?
Well, dude, not only
That's gonna be
do you know what's
crazy.
crazy?
Ethics, the ethics around all that shit's gonna be crazy.
The
all brand
ethics of
new.
it have already been there before it happened because Disney made you sign your visual likeness to Disney if you did one of their Star Wars movies. That's how they were able to do that, like Grand Moff Tarkin in the 80s. They made you sign your visual likeness away to Disney. So they must have had some...
died a long time
Right,
ago.
he died a long time ago. That's how they were able to do that. So, like, Disney's been at least in the 70s or 80s making you sign your visual likeness away.
We own your face.
when you,
Right.
when you do.
So I wonder if, and I mean, I don't know if every contract is different, but if it's like, can you not? I mean, you can do other movies and stuff,
Yeah, oh yeah.
but it's like
not
they
a-
can use your face however they want.
It's not a non-compete clause. It is
Right.
it's a
They can use
Wow.
it
Right.
exponentially.
Dude, imagine that old guy who played Tarkin back in the day, if he would have known that in the future
Like,
his
they could
face
make
would just
a-
be
Right.
recreated and he's just
They could
acting.
just put you in a movie.
It's
Right.
kind of cool, to
And
be
you're
honest,
not there, but they
it's
use your
freaky and cool at
likeness.
the same time.
Yeah,
it's
that's crazy.
interesting just because, well, if you know the history, the two major people that like got Nazis after World War II were Disney and NASA and the U.S. government. So
That's
what the
three,
fuck
Skylar.
did they? What the fuck
1,
did
2,
they?
3.
Yeah, what did they all know? And was able to like see far enough in the future in 1975 to have someone sign their likeness away in perpetuity, forever away, and also like this shit must have been like kind of on the inside for a while. You know what I mean? Like every new technology starts off as a military application at
Exactly.
first,
Yeah,
or like
right.
or civil
They knew
liberties
back then.
application.
Not
Yeah.
even
Someday.
technology, even just like theories and shit.
Right.
Yeah, they come up with everything.
Exactly.
before.
So they must have had some level of understanding that they're like, in the future, no
need your face.
one's gonna own you. We will have to own your likeness, or like
You will have to copyright
visage.
your own
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
creepy. So creepy.
self,
Right.
basically.
Pretty much. So, you know what's even crazier when it comes to like the Nazis, NASA, or into the U.S. government? The good ones went to Disney first. That's what's fucking crazy. Project Paper.
I mean, I'm sure that there were smart Nazis.
No.
You got to be somewhat smart to
what
be in
I'm
the
saying, like
military.
Project Paperclip
Kind
was the
of.
U.S. government program to get the Nazis into our NASA
Yeah, they
program,
took the rocket
and they
scientists.
stole it, the idea from Disney first.
He was swooping them up
Yeah,
already.
he was swooping them up.
He
yeah,
was like, hey.
What
I
are they
liked your
doing with the
policies.
Nazis at Disney?
Yeah,
What is
right?
he
Were-
putting them to
were they
work
good at
doing there?
drawing or
Yeah, are
some
they
shit?
animators?
no,
are
I
they,
just like I think they were just like
engineers?
tech
You're going to be
people.
an Imagineer
Yeah,
now.
no, like
put the Mickey ears on you, and now
think-
you're one of us.
I think two of the
One us.
the four Imagineers were Nazis,
That's
original
fucked up.
Imagineers.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Supposedly he was an anti-Semite.
Yeah, he was definitely in. You know. Oh, so did you hear? Did you hear that Richard Branson's Rocket Company is going bankrupt?
Rocket.
Oh, yeah.
Company?
Yeah, he
Yeah, what has he ever done anyway?
he
Who
was
is
trying.
that? Who is that?
Virgin, the Virgin guy,
Yeah.
Richard Branson.
What?
was
I
like a
haven't
bit-
heard of Virgin in at least 20 years.
Yeah, he was a billionaire.
Yeah, he was like a early Elon Musk esque type
right.
guy.
Right, but like I said, I feel like I haven't heard of that company in so long.
He was trying to send people to the moon first.
Right. Yeah,
And-
I do kind of remember that in the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Right? Is that when he was doing that?
Yeah, and did you hear that also the SpaceX is fucking having real fucking crazy problems too, like financial shit.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. It's like we like privatize NASA with these companies that are run by these fucking megalomaniacs. And then they just kind of like fail because obviously they will. Like it's not really a
They
huge
don't
surprise.
make money.
And they're not like uber passionate about whatever they're doing.
Yeah,
They
like-
just want to make the money.
The government doesn't want to support science. And
That
when-
too, yeah.
when we could just be going to war with
Right.
That
poor
too.
countries.
The
Anyway.
the secret, I think the thing that people like these new, like rich guys don't understand is all of the old rich guys made their money with the military. You know what I mean? So like you can't go into like public sector right away. You have to make crazy
Not
shit.
unless you already have a foot in the public sector, you know, like somebody in your family already owns a business, you know, and
Right.
you can, because, you know, I feel like a lot of them, if it's not the military, it's the railroad.
Oh yeah, or like it's like one of those private like. I think maybe they just kind of maybe saw that was going to be the future and maybe try to jump on it early. But the thing is, I just don't think it's there yet. You know what I mean? Like, I think maybe space travel will be a massively huge
Eventually
important
it
thing
will,
eventually.
but not right now.
Yeah,
Not I maybe in like I don't know how many years, 30.
probably,
I'd
maybe.
go to the moon, do a little moon vacation.
I do.
when I'm an old
If
man.
it gets normalized, I totally would.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, when
I would go to
when
the moon.
When it's like a couple $100,
Right
you
when
know?
it's just a couple $100 for a round trip.
By the time then it'll be like 1,000 credits or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There'll
social
be no
credits.
dollar. There'll be no dollar.
Speaking of no dollar, did you hear the crazy
The
economic?
currency thing?
Yeah, the currency
Yeah.
exchange thing. Like all the conservatives are losing
People
their
are
fuck.
freaking out.
What's going on?
Get all your money out of
Yeah.
the
Update
bank.
me. What? Oh
Get your
God.
money.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
are gonna make a run. I think people are gonna.
Put my money underneath my mattress. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
people are
telling
gonna
me
make
to do?
runs on banks. No.
Why?
Well,
not not you.
It's because specifically is because they're trying to transfer. So in the 70s, we transfer from a gold standard currency to a market-based economy.
Mistake.
Right. So we're not
That's
all
when it
having
all-
gold coins and shit.
Right,
all
and now we're
fucked up.
trying
Gold
to...
bars.
We invented imaginary money.
We invented imaginary money, and
Right.
now we're trying to take that imaginary money and make it imaginary money online.
yeah.
Imaginary
Double.
money.
Yeah, double
Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
See, 'cause the thing is, too, the weight of the dollar now is based off of our GDP, our general
Right.
domestic.
Genital warts.
Pause. It's been 20 minutes.
Okay.
Genital warts.
Genital.
I have herpes. No, I don't have herpes. I was
Oh, yeah, we
I
have-
was just talking about that video.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Genital.
I'm recording. Doesn't matter. Did you guys know? Did you guys realize that the House TV show was a ripoff of Sherlock Holmes?
The house?
Like
like house.
He was just Dr. Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
Medical?
sense when you put it that way, I guess. Why'd they
Was
call him
Sherlock
house?
Holmes on drugs, though?
Yeah,
Oh, he was doing
Probably.
He was smoking opium.
yeah, he was
and
doing
shit,
opiates.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had his little pipey pipe,
Smoking
right?
a little opium.
Yeah, he was. I think it's canonical that he is uses drugs in the books as well. At least like in the like.
Wow.
But
He used his potion, his special potion.
but how many fucking things are a Sherlock Holmes?
A lot.
Yeah, ripoff. That's
Probably.
definitely.
I mean, the same amount of like Shakespeare ripoffs there are probably. You know, like how many Romeo and Juliet, things or Hamlet
Did you
knockoffs
Well,
are there?
every episode of House was this. It was something's wrong. Something's wrong. Everybody thinks they know the answer, but House has a crazy idea.
Right.
And he's gonna come in with his crazy idea,
Right.
and then everyone says, "House, no, what the fuck?
That's
Right.
stupid.
You're crazy." And then, what do you know? House was right.
Yeah.
Every time, baby.
That was a good show, though. I'm not gonna lie. That guy is a good ass actor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Do you know what's
What's
fun-
that guy's name?
Hugh Laurie.
The
Hugh
fact that
Laurie.
he's British is crazy.
That's what I was about to say. I was like,
Yeah.
why didn't you just let him have a fucking British accent? You're already ripping off Sherlock
But
Holmes.
Because
how
nobody
good
else
he
did.
was such a good actor. Like I never would have. I thought he was American. For
Is it
like-
just a
for
lot
like 10
easier?
years.
Is it just easier to do an American accent than it is for an American to do a British accent?
What do you mean?
Butter.
Bustle toast the British accent.
It's got to be like.
What do you mean?
It's got to be hard to get it authentic, because we can tell if you're faking it, and they could probably tell when we're faking it.
Yeah,
They can
that's
tell.
true.
They can tell when we do a.
We couldn't tell when Hugh Laurie was faking it.
because he's good.
Because he's got a
He's
good
on some
British
Daniel
accent.
Day Lewis. Daniel Day Lewis, like you don't even know he's British, and unless you looked it up.
Yeah.
It's actually pronounced Daniel K. Bowis. Daniel K. Gay Bowis. Daniel Gay Bowis.
No, you tried.
I don't know.
You really tried to
Give
flesh
yourself
that
the
out.
applause
but-
on the fucking thing there for that joke.
You even had to be told to do it.
I forgot that I had that power. All right, so this is the
What we all need a reminder. I wish we each had one of those so we could all do the sound effects.
Yeah, we'll.
What are the sound
I-
effects we have?
We'll rig up the MIDI.
I wish that we had a boo one so I could say
yeah.
boo.
For when the joke
Shut
bombs.
up, bitch.
For when
Can we
something
program
bombs.
our own noises in there?
Yeah,
Maybe.
we're gonna be adding a boo for when somebody bombs.
Yeah, or can
Says
we do like a
something
wah
stupid.
wah
I was
wah?
about to say, there's only one person that's gonna have that. It would be me being booed all the time.
Boo. You're gonna have to boo yourself over
Wah
that.
wah 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 wah.
Ready for hot or not?
Wah 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 wah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Price is Right song that is also apparently the Sensory UnderLoad song. Hot or not?
Hot or not? Boss baby. Hot or not?
Not. He creeps me out. He has an eggplant head.
Oh, it took me a second to. I thought you were talking about a rapper at first. I was like,
Dummy.
who-
Yeah,
I was
it's
like, I've
Boss
never
Baby.
heard Boss Baby. I don't know what he's talking about.
Is that
I was getting ready to lie and pretend like I knew what you were talking about.
that's Boss baby?
Okay.
Just agree. Yeah,
Boss
dude.
Baby. Never seen it, but judging by
I
his,
agree.
like you said, his head alone,
He freaks me out.
I don't like that fucker.
He freaks me out.
I do not like that baby.
Creeps me out. Maybe
I
is
judge
the
everyone
way
by
to
the size of their head because I got a big ass head.
I don't
So
know.
what do
I
you
got
say?
a big ass head. No, I don't like people with big heads, even though I have.
Isn't
one.
Steve Baldwin the boss baby?
Yes.
Or not
No,
Steve?
Alec.
Alec. What? Steve Baldwin is the weird one.
Stephen
right?
Baldwin loves Jesus.
That's
He's
Alec
the Jesus
Baldwin.
one.
Is that the Alec Baldwin's brother who's in Spaceballs?
no.
Spaceballs. What is the other
Which Baldwin
Baldwin?
is that?
There's another one, right?
There's another one.
Alec, Stephen,
What's the third one?
Spaceballs. Guy.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Baldwin. Yeah.
Baldwin.
Spaceballs guy.
I was trying to think, what's the one that's in Encino Man with fucking Pauly Shore? Because
Oh
that's
my
the
God,
other
That
Baldwin.
movie's great.
Yeah, that's the
Pauly
other.
Shore.
That's the same one that's in Spaceballs.
What a great
Yeah.
actor.
I think that's
know.
Stephen. Maybe I don't know.
No, Steven is
It's
the Jesus one.
Samwise
Steve-
Gamgee.
yeah. Yeah.
Samwise Gamgee's in Encino Man.
All right, Milk.
Not.
You pronounce it milk?
Listen.
He's one of those people?
He is. And every
okay.
time I correct him, he's like, oh, what? What are you trying to say?
1 second.
Yes, you're one of those
1
people.
second. I'm going to say it again. Mm-hmm. And tell me.
You
what-
know, I tell
I
you this
can't-
every
I
goddamn
can't
time, and you
hear
act
it.
like I don't say it.
How have I known you this long and I feel like I've never heard you say it that way?
Because
until
I don't ask for it because I'm
Yeah.
lactose intolerant. Milk.
No, now you're saying it normal.
Milk.
now. But
No.
on instinct,
He
he
did.
said it.
Milk.
He did.
Milk.
Say the.
Milk.
Hey,
It's
hey.
turning into
hey.
milk.
Milk.
Skylar, what is this?
Pello.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, sounded
Say it
good.
again.
Pello.
He says pillow.
Pello.
Like milk. Pillow.
Wow, you're one of the
It's
milk.
fucking weird. Wash. We're gonna go wash our clothes now. He doesn't say that, but
Wow, I like how we just
I'm gonna
roast him
pretend.
instead of answering the question.
no, I already answered no. I don't like milk. I'm
Rudolph
not
the
lactose
Red-Nosed
intolerant.
Reindeer. Fuck it. We'll go on to the next one. I don't even want to
Stop
know.
making fun of my milk.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is hot because he got
Milk.
made fun of too.
I like Rudolph.
do you think
especially
he-
the animated
He went
cartoon-
down in
or no.
history.
Do you think he said it the same way I did? Milk. Milk.
Rudolph? No, I don't.
I think the puppet Rudolph is hot.
Yeah, like the felt
Rankin and Bass
animation kind of thing.
I love that
Stop
shit.
motion.
Rudolph
Yeah.
the Red-Nosed
With fucking
Reindeer.
did you guys realize the movie Elf?
It had that snowman
They-
guy, right?
They, the costumes, yeah, and also the costumes they almost got sued because the costumes are directly copied from the elves.
Oh, really?
In that,
Oh, really?
puppet movie.
Damn.
Yeah, we're gonna sue them for $1 gazillion.
But they didn't?
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Next.
The Nutty Professor. 90s one.
Yeah,
90s
that's
one.
hot.
90s
That's
one.
hot. Like Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Cedric the Entertainer. Wait.
Or wait.
No,
Who is?
Who was it?
It's a fucking, what's his name?
Am I being racist right now?
Yes. No, it
No, it was Eddie Murphy, wasn't it?
was Eddie Murphy.
Okay, yeah.
But did you realize I rewatched it recently and he went to the comedy show and the person that's roasting him in the comedy show is Dave Chappelle, a young Dave Chappelle. He's like 17 years old
Damn.
and he's got like it's crazy.
It's always crazy seeing like young, like actors before they were really famous when they were young in something.
Dave Chappelle started doing stand up when he was like 12 years old too. It's crazy.
Really?
So did what's his nuts? The guy that's on SNL.
It's a lot of guys on us.
Oh, Keenan.
No, the guy that fucking
He's
guy,
been on that show forever.
Yeah, he's actually the
I
longest
think he's the
member.
longest running cast member, right?
I don't know this,
Yeah.
yes.
And all that.
All that.
Wait a second.
All that.
This is
We tried.
that.
Next time.
Let's try it one more time. Take the lower part.
All that.
That was better.
We just did it in unison, so that's why it was better.
Yeah, well, it didn't sound as bad. So that's
Because we sang the exact same notes.
all that.
This is all that. This is all that.
I think TLC did that song, if I remember correctly.
I remember Coolio did the Keenan and Kel song.
He did do the Coolio.
No shit.
Yeah.
Coolio did the theme song.
I wish I knew how it went, but they were in front of the Nickelodeon spinning globe
loved
thing,
that show.
and he was like,
The show was great.
right?
He was in the front of the spinning ball.
Who loves orange soda?
Kel
Kel loves orange soda. Is it true? Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I do.
What about this banger though? I'm a dude.
He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. Hey, did you hear that they're making a Good Burger too?
I've heard that for a while.
I just recently heard it again though.
Wow.
I think they like said it from their mouths
Better be all
in
original.
an interview.
Better be original cast.
Yeah. Except
I'm almost positive it was the two of them, and they spoke it out of their mouth.
everyone except for that one guy that became a child molester.
A child molester? Was it that creepy dude that like ate the bug?
Yeah, the guy that became the foot guy. He like
That's the same guy.
That's the same guy.
Dan Schneider.
yeah, I think that was his first show.
Did he write that?
I believe so.
Damn. I mean, that was a good movie, Dan, but like
Speaking of that,
Cut that shit out.
Rugrats.
hot.
Hot or
I
not?
fucking loved
Yeah.
the Rugrats.
Yeah. Good shit.
What a dude. Both Rugrats movies are like high point emotional points.
I
my
agree.
God.
I sobbed the first Rugrats
Same.
movie. That
Both.
shit is so sad. When they're in the woods, and he's like got his little brother.
And then Rugrats in Paris.
I was
Oh,
about to say,
Rugrats in
when
Paris when they're dancing and he doesn't
And
have a
his
dad.
And
No.
then they get married at the end.
The high emotional point of Rugrats in Paris is when he's flying in the plane
And he's like running down the aisle.
and he sees the cloud of the mom that's like cradling the
Yo.
child. I haven't seen that since I was legitimately a child, and I can still see it in
Rugrats
my
in
head.
Paris was like legitimately my favorite movie, and I know we've talked
Yeah.
about this because we've talked about the penis, the penis.
That
Why can't
clip
I
did good online as well.
Huh?
I saw that clip did very good online. I do
Everyone
remember.
loves the penis videos clip.
Wait. Rugrats in Paris? There was a penis?
We talked about this on the podcast. They had the Peanuts video
Oh, yeah.
commercial.
Peanuts video.
It was a preview before Rugrats in Paris.
Yeah, okay, I remember this now.
Every time
It's canonical.
Every
Yeah.
time you see Rugrats in Paris, I keep thinking N-words in Paris. And I say it in my head every single time you say it.
Well,
That should have been the music in it.
hey,
Soundtrack by
hey,
fucking
doot,
Jay-Z
doot,
and Kanye.
doot, 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 doot.
That would have been a good ass movie. Anime. Dude, yeah, that movie, why was that so emotionally charged? It was like a fucking...
Both of them, like the Rugrats,
Goddamn.
were very you're right.
I think I
very
cried-
emotionally charged.
I think I cried more at Rugrats in Paris than I did on like fucking...
Like my
Schindler's List
graduation or
something.
like
Honestly, I think it is
because we relate to it so much. It's so nostalgic to
Oh, yeah.
us because it's like connects us
so
to being
real.
a child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it makes you feel like a child
I had that
again,
on
being
the-
all alone.
I had that on the orange VHS.
The orange VHS tape, man.
I love the orange VHS tape.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That shit was baller
Mm-hmm.
opening that big ass box up.
Ooh, let me hit another. This is another hot or not. This is a kind of controversial one. Something I specifically had. Fantasia 2000. Did you guys ever watch Fantasia
Yes.
2000?
No.
I don't really like. I didn't watch it enough that I could be like, oh, I remember that in Fantasia 2000 this happens versus the original Fantasia.
Was it like the other one where it was just music and just...
It was kind of like some of them they kind of tried to recreate, but
Yeah.
some of them were new.
new.
It's
right?
not as cool now. But
It wasn't. I didn't think it was as fantastical as the original one.
This is what I remember about Fantasia 2000. I got the VHS copy when it was when a VHS copy meant that I would watch it over and over again because it was a fucking expensive. Like
Yeah.
I had like 3 tastes. It was like The Mask.
Do you like rent shit a lot instead
would
of
rent-
actually buying it?
You would rent, but I got this copy of Fantasia 2000, and I remember watching it the first time, and then I got done, and I cried because I disliked it. I know that I wouldn't want to watch. I'm
This
not
movie
I'll
sucks.
never
And I
watch it
have it on
again.
I
VHS.
really, literally, I was like, why did I think I like had the choice like 2 movies that were on sale, it
And
was
you
like-
chose
and I
Fantasia.
I never saw
so
it,
bad.
and I cried because it was so bad. It had a profound effect on me. I
Take
was
that,
like,
Disney.
I gotta watch this again.
You know, that kind of reminds me of.
I remember what it is. I remember.
Okay.
It was either Fantasia 2000 which was in a clam box, and I thought it was gonna be better.
Fancy packaging.
That or fucking it was Ace Ventura 2. I had to choose between
that
buying
was a mistake.
Fantasia
That would have been better.
That was a mistake.
2000 and I already owned the first one.
Of Ace Ventura.
Yeah, and I watched it all
Good
the time,
movie.
and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna like this one more. I didn't like it more. I didn't.
Damn.
It's crazy. I remember that from like 1996 or whatever, or two. It was probably 2000, but like
One of the coolest memories when I was a little kid was going into Skylar's fucking parents' van. Because they had a
I've heard of this.
They had a big like a tube TV
in
the back of the van.
and it was a big ass van,
Like
right?
in the middle of the seats, in the middle of the driver and the passenger seat, where there would normally be like a footrest. There's just a TV chilling there. And a VHS player.
Yeah.
This is back before there was a fold-out TV
Right.
on the back of the thing, on the top.
In the back of the minivan.
no. And I remember, so we used to go and we used
Would
to,
you like connect an Xbox or something to it?
No, not that.
That was
advanced.
before that.
This is even
Too
before
powerful
that.
that.
Yeah.
But I do remember we used to go and go in the parking lot of our house.
Driveway?
Driveway.
The parking lot of your house? I'm sorry.
The driveway.
Parking lot of my house.
What do you call it? A fucking Frenchie?
We would go to the
My
driveway
parking lot that fits one car.
and we would go and stay all night, up all night, and just watch movies in that little thing. Just
In the car?
In the car.
That's awesome.
Like it was a drive-in.
That actually sounds fun to me as a child.
Yeah.
To children, it's like nothing can be fun. Because me and my friends, my parents had a like pull-out couch. You know, that was like a conversion. You could sleep on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you could pull it out into a mattress. And we thought that was the coolest shit ever. We slept on that all the fucking time, sleepovers.
That shit is cool.
But it was so fucking uncomfortable.
And then you
No,
climb-
it was not cool. It was so uncomfortable.
We used to climb in the back of the couch. You could pull it out, and then you could, and then you
yeah.
could climb down into the cavern where the thing is at. And we'd like
You
sit
used to
down
have
there.
one too.
Hell yeah.
Did you used to have
Pull out.
a big sectional?
No, it was like a one-man
Anything?
thing. But if you pulled the bed out, you could climb into the couch where like the mechanism was.
Yes,
And then
back
I'd be
there.
like hiding in the couch like a fucking cat. Like,
Do you know what's fucking hilarious? So when I was younger, my mom would like stay out with me in the car, and then we'd watch that movie, and we'd connect the cord from the inside of the house to the outside to the TV, right? And I remember one time my mom was like, I don't want to sleep outside in the car, so you can stay out in the
Right,
car.
she let you.
She let you stay out in the car?
Yeah,
That's
and then
awesome.
I rented a movie which was Head of State. I believe it was a Chris Rock comedy movie.
Is that where Chris Rock's the president?
Yeah. And then
Amazing.
I think there's titties in it. I think I like specifically remember like inching like in with the pause menu between
Rewind.
pause.
Frame by frame.
You know, like I think it was that. I'm pretty sure it was titties or ass.
Oh,
of
shit.
of a giant black woman. I don't know if it was. It might be Head of State or another
A black comedy movie.
black comedy movie.
Dude, that was like when I watched Trading Places when I was a little kid. That movie's like PG-13 because they didn't have like...
It's a, I don't even know.
They didn't have like PG-13 yet, so it's like... The movie's like PG, but I'm pretty sure they show Jamie Lee Curtis's boobs in
Yeah.
it.
No, they do.
Oh.
In same story, like I'm watching Jamie Lee Curtis's boobs, like
Pixel by pixel.
pause.
The funny thing is too, there was like a little period in the 90s when they left breasts in, because there's titties
Yeah,
in there's
they were
titty-
cool with it for a minute.
there's titties in Titanic. I'm almost positive.
There
Oh,
is
yeah, he
titties in
draws it.
Titanic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's drawing her on
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah. That's
PG-13.
PG-13.
I can remember there was before I had actually watched Titanic, one of my neighbors was like, "Oh, let's watch Titanic." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, cool." And she's like, "Is your parents okay with it?" And I'm like, I don't know. Probably.
There's a boob.
And they were like, "What about the drawing scene?" The drawing. And I was like, I don't know what that means because I've never seen the movie. And they were like, "Okay,
Were you
Well.
sexually aroused when you saw the drawings?
I probably. I don't know.
Did you become
I mean,
slightly
that
attracted?
scene, and then the scene where they're having sex in the back of the car, and like it's the steamy window, and it's like,
I've never actually
you know what I'm talking
seen
about?
Titanic.
You never
That
seen
sounds
Titanic?
Sexual. That sounds worse than the drawing scene.
It is.
no, that one's more the suggestion because you don't see anybody having sex, but
It's
you
just
see
a
the
hand.
outside of a car, and you see a hand coming down a steamy window.
Oh, James Cameron, you dog.
The horniest autist of all time.
Oh man, no.
I think the titty drawing
got
part
away
though,
with
that
it.
was was that the second VHS tape though? Or was that the first VHS
It
tape?
was the first one.
It was the first one?
the first
It was
one.
towards the end though, wasn't
it
it,
was the
though?
very end of it.
Is that the only PG-13 that shows a boobie?
No.
Because
I don't know. My timer's going off though. We
they got away
gotta
with it.
go back to this conversation.
We'll do a little wrap up on the boob.
Yeah.
While you think I'm out here sucking penis. While you...
Probably not gonna remember this when you actually get to editing it, but let me know if I end up. Let me know.
Say it into the microphone.
Let me know if you hear me burping.
1 second. Say this to Skylar from the future.
To Skylar from the future. This is your wife. If I burp into the microphone, well,
Turn it up.
hang on, no.
Turn it up.
I know that I have.
Turn it up.
Let me finish.
I have also done the same thing.
I burped into the microphone a couple times. Well, and then I realized it and I said, oh shit, I should move the mic. So if you can hear me burping, tell me so that I know next time to move the microphone away.
Instead, every time she burps, put like a little sound cue, like doo 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 doo.
Like 12 times.
It will be fucking hilarious.
Turn it up 20,000 dB.
Okay.
I was trying to
We're
find.
rolling them both.
Speaking of movies that are
With titties in them?
with titties in them, I think, and I'm not 100% positive, but I believe you can see a little bit of under titty and the littlest bit
Under
of,
titty is different than a nipple, bro.
No.
Full
Under-
nipple is we talking.
No, it's the shot.
Is we talking. What is
Full
that?
areola.
It's the
Full, yeah, full areola plus nipple.
It's the shot. The shot is in fucking Jaws, where they shoot.
yeah, when she's swimming in
I-
the opening scene, I'm pretty sure.
I not only that, I think you can even see a little bit of bush, and I'm not 100%.
Is Jaws PG-13? Or is it PG?
That's PG. That's
PG,
before,
right?
That's before
Yeah.
they invented.
And Jaws is one of the very
It was
first.
G, PG, and R?
Yes, and G, PG, R, NC-17.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, and then they added that shit later for some unknown reason.
No, it was G, PG, R, X. That was the original.
X
Oh,
before.
gotcha.
And then NC-17.
And then they changed it to NC-17.
Yep.
But
Why? Because X sounded too fucking cool,
No,
bro?
because
Yeah,
X
right.
became porn.
Porn was
Oh,
X.
porn is just X.
And NC-17 means
Like super extreme, gory, and
Yeah.
yeah, that was reserved
like the
for,
first Evil Dead is
gore.
the first, I believe, one of the first NC-17 films.
ah,
The other thing with PG-13
Oh.
was they used to be able to drop one F-bomb.
right?
Do you
Couldn't
remember
you
that?
like pepper that? Can
And
you
there-
not do that
and
anymore?
There was a brief time where in the early 2000s, I remember, because you could only drop one F-bomb, a lot of movies would make like
The
a
big
point
deal.
out of it. Like
Right.
it would be like a big build up and then be fuck and something would happen, you know.
I think you could.
Can you not do that
I
anymore?
think you still can. Well, the thing is,
or they just don't build it up as much,
the
probably.
thing is,
It was
the rules of the MPAA have become. There was like
obsolete now.
like it's almost
Yeah.
obsolete.
Yeah, with kind of how TV and shit is now. TVs are
Yeah.
TV shows are movies
yeah,
now.
Netflix
Right.
just does
So it's
whatever.
almost
Netflix
just kinda
doesn't
like-
give a fuck.
Yeah.
There's no rating.
No,
Do I wonder what, like, I guess I'm not a parent yet, but you know, like, do parents care about that shit anymore?
I don't. My parents didn't, but I kind of.
Yeah.
Your
like-
parents
I was
didn't,
gonna
but mine
say.
did.
I was going to say, but my parents were kind of the cutting edge and probably should have cared about some of the
Mine
things I
did.
watched.
I wasn't supposed to really watch. Well, I mean, I didn't really have any active, like they weren't actively like, don't watch this.
Yeah.
But they were, you know, very religious and stuff like that. So if they were to walk in and see me viewing some sort of like horrible R-rated movie,
Right.
I would know their reaction.
It'd be bad.
So I chose not to. You know what I mean? They didn't explicitly tell me not to.
My parents only
but
got
I know how they reacted to that kind of content.
My parents only got concerned when I got really obsessive about the movie The Shining. And
Now
would
that
watch it
sounds like
over
being
and
a
over.
serial killer.
Yeah, I
I,
feel like
would think my child was a serial killer.
My mom like actively encouraged me to watch like Stanley Kubrick movies, and I
That's because
remember-
your mom actually has like she like has good taste. That's what I'm trying to say.
I remember
She
like
has good
watching
taste.
Clockwork Orange though, and then like her being like, "Oh, we probably shouldn't have put this on."
Probably not for a child. No, probably not.
Oh, this is pretty messed up.
Yeah, my parents were the same way, though.
Probably not.
We ended up fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was about to say,
Stanley Kubrick's artsy.
I mean,
I was about to say, this is a great example of the both spectrums of the parents not caring what kind of movie you watch.
Yeah.
You can either end up like Spencer or like me.
I mean, to be fair though, my dad didn't really care that much. Like he did show me The Wall when I was pretty young,
Yeah.
and
That-
that did kind of freak me out slightly.
Wait, what movie?
The Wall? Like
Oh, the
Pink
Pink
Floyd
Floyd.
Don't
movie.
That's
need
cool.
no
cool.
fucking
And that did kind of freak me out a little bit.
Your dad probably did a little like LSD back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he was
Partying.
definitely a
Little
pothead
partying.
kind of.
Can we talk about the funny time that your dad silently called us out?
That he like definitely knew that we had just
He was
walked
like,
and
"You
smoked a
guys are
blunt or
little
something.
stoned right now.
Yeah.
we were all hanging out in the living room. And
Because we would when all of my family was home, like my dad and my brother would all be in the living room
Yeah.
watching
Right.
TV, and then we would come hang out
you guys
sometimes.
Go out back.
a little
No,
walk,
oh yeah, we just went for a little walk.
for a little walk.
We just went for a little walk, little walky walk.
blazing a blunt nonetheless. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah,
of course he knew.
I'm sure we ranked.
Yeah, you just
like
reek.
reeked. Yeah, I'm sure we reeked. But we would like come back, and my dad loves music, and well, my dad and my brother, so they would like put on music channels and music videos and stuff, and we would just kind of like
Kick it.
and just talk
That's cool.
about music and stuff. But what did he put on? And that like
He
it
put on
was-
YouTube. He's like, the top 10. Like Mojo Video presents the top 10 albums you should listen to when you're stoned.
yeah,
Like he looked not like
he literally typed that
he
in
typed
or
it
something.
in.
Mojo.
watch Mojo.
Like what to listen to when you're stoned.
The lady's voice. The fucking Mojo.
Hello, welcome to Watch Mojo.
Hello.
When you put on the
Number 10.
Pink Floyd.
The Wall.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, without a doubt.
The Beatles. Your dad's hilarious for that.
Yeah. Didn't like call us out or anything, just did that. And we were just like, oh yeah, man. Yeah, I love it. I love this song.
Definitely
It's
smoked a
getting
J with
you
one of your
know.
relatives while I was at the wedding.
My crazy gay cousin.
Yeah.
Not cousin, uncle.
Yeah,
He is a fucking trip,
smoked
man.
a doob.
I just knew the instant we started smoking that joint, he was just like,
Hey, what's up?
hey kids, how's it going? Young children.
Everybody's uncle's a trip. It's like-
How's it going, young friends?
yeah. I'm going to be that uncle.
Can I
one
have
day.
some of that marijuana cigarette, please?
I hope my sister and her fucking boyfriend have a baby soon so I can be that uncle.
There you go.
It's getting.
Are they going to get married soon, you think?
They've been together for a while. So
Yeah.
I can see it. Could see that happening. Popping the old question. Yeah, I'll be the
What
uncle
do you got any
that's
more topics to
fucking
lay on us,
insane.
Skylar? Well, I mean, we are also into the fourth
Okay,
segment.
let me close out with the one thing that I wrote specifically to ask Spencer.
Okay.
1 second. It's at the very wrong thing. Oh, this is my edible recipe. 1 second. Let me read you my edible recipe.
Okay.
This is secret. Decarb at 250 for 35 minutes or 220 for 45 minutes.
Is this weed or like oil?
weed? Pull
Okay.
out when you start to smell ammonia.
Pull out. When you start,
Does ammonia smell like?
bro, you got to get that checked by a doctor if you smell ammonia when you pulling out.
When you're
I'm just saying.
Something's wrong.
When you're decarb, put the items into a crock pot. Process on high until it hits 220 degrees. Pull items off of the fire. Make sure
Pull materials.
make sure to skim off the solids off the top with a spoon.
You wrote this for the other Spencer.
Reach the internal temperature to 220 degrees
We have two friends named Spencer.
for
Good
3
recipe.
hours. Do not exceed 350 degrees. It will destroy terpene content.
Dude, you got it down.
That is verbatim my recipe.
So if you want to write that down, you can.
You got it down to a
So
science.
that's your recipe for decarbing the weed.
There you go,
right?
folks.
No, that's the
Or for the butter?
decarbing the weed at first, and then putting it
in
into
butter.
the butter.
And then you use the butter
Folks, I can
as
back this up.
substitute for butter in any recipe that you are using.
I can confirm it is a good product.
Good product. Let me get to the last one that I wrote.
5-star review.
Spencer, you speak French. You ever, when you were growing up, did you ever watch the show Muzzy?
No, that wasn't a show. That was a thing you could buy.
It was like a TV show that you could buy.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Those commercials were the fucking coolest.
Yeah, like learn how to speak French with Muzzy.
Yeah, we had those at the library. That's the only reason I know.
That was like the 90s version of like
It was
Duolingo.
Exactly. It was a language thing.
You know how
we had them at the library.
Or like
DVDs.
our Rosetta Stone.
I never had it when I was little.
The
but
only
yeah.
reason
The commercials made it seem so cool.
the only reason why I asked this is because it sounds like something that the racist French people and all French people are racist.
Was it only
Muzzy.
French?
Would
You can only learn French on Muzzy?
French, yeah.
You can't learn any other language.
No, just French. And it sounds like something that a French person would call a Muslim person. And French people are famous for being racist against Muslim people. That's the whole joke. I wrote that.
Wow.
Nobody remembers this obscure.
No,
fucking-
I do. I
no,
totally do.
I only know it. Oh, that's a cut. Cut.
She looks like she pissed her pants.
Pissed her pants. Cut. That's a wrap.
That's a good way to end the episode. That joke kind of bombed, but that was a good way to end.
Yeah, you made that even funny.
I pissed myself.
That's a cut. It's so funny.
Look, it's on my nice pants.